Well, we have some interesting news now from the Disney forefront. Welcome back to Views with Hughes and Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and today's top story: Walt Disney and the MCU have canceled two sequels. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So y'all remember the two movies, the Marvels as well as Eternals and everything? The two big box office flops and everything. Yeah. Well, guess what? They've been canceled. Okay, the sequels have been canceled. All right. So first and foremost, we already know that Brie Larson is not coming back and everything. She already announced it. She already made that known. We also found out that they've canceled the next Marvel sequel as well as the Eternals 2 sequel. All right. Now, remember a few weeks back, rumors were flying about Bob Iger possibly cutting some projects. Well, it looks like there's some juice to squeeze from the story. Now, we hear through the grapevine, mind you, that so far I saw hearsay, but these sources have been spot on before that Walt Disney's is pulling the plug on some movies that just didn't hit the mark, especially a few woke Marvel sequels that didn't quite make the cut. Now, to me, this just screams common sense. I mean, for one, they did not make the profit in box office. They didn't even break even. Also, they got like some backlash from the fans, even those who were known to be Marvel MCU shills. Okay, so why throw away good money after the bad, right? Especially when you're talking about sequels to movies that tanked. But there's a bigger picture here. Disney seems to be in full retreat mode, okay? Undoing some of their not so brilliant movies, and probably because they're feeling the heat from investors during this whole boardroom showdown. And what's that boardroom showdown? None other than the proxy battle between Nelson Peltz as well as Bob Iger, okay? I've talked about that numerous times and everything. We all know who knows what's happening and everything. And I guarantee you, Bob Iger's doing all these things, making Kevin Feige to get all these things done because of the fact that, well, he basically, there's a big proxy war against Bob Iger from Nelson Peltz, and it seems that Nelson Peltz is winning the battle against Bob Iger by getting more shareholder votes, okay? And that's pretty interesting in its own because of the fact that now we see the weakness of Bob Iger, okay? It wasn't the financial backing of the investors. It wasn't the investment firms. It wasn't the whole woke ideology that's being defended by DC. No, it's the shareholders, okay? Because if the shareholders vote for Nelson Peltz, that means that Bob Iger is going to lose board seats, and that means he's not going to control the board anymore, where he makes all the decisions and stuff, and it goes through him. All right. And get this, they're saying no to another Captain Marvel. Well, I can't say that I'm shocked because Marvel's actually flopped in the box office. Now, despite the love or hate vibes around Ike Perlmutter, he called it way back. Okay. The first movie only got traction because everyone thought that they needed to see it before Avengers Endgame, okay? And yeah, there was those weird stories about theaters being sold out, but in reality, they were actually empty. And speaking of spending like there's no tomorrow, that's Disney. That's woke Disney for you, or at least that was woke Disney. Now throwing cash at projects, hoping that something sticks, but the audience is not biting. Okay, we're not biting at all. So we're just going to go ahead and dive into this mess and remember, there was a tweet from Daniel R.K. claiming Iger's Nixon sequels left and right because, well, box office bombs, okay? And Disney's recent cancellations highlight the broader shift towards a financial pragmatism in the entertainment industry. Now, all of this backpedaling is coming from certain project points to a heightened focus on the return on investment. In other words, the ROI, okay, as well as the market performance. In other words, is it going to help the company make more money? Now, this particular shift may, influence the entire industry itself in entertainment. That's encouraging other students to adopt a more data-driven approach to project greenlighting. The financial strategies are now being employed from scrutinizing project viability to potentially be reducing the volume of high-risk ventures. And it could also reshape how content is produced and distributed in the upcoming years, okay? So Disney needs to get right into data-driven stuff, okay? In other words, the movies is going to make you money. They're going to get more audiences and more butts in the seats in theaters, okay? What does that mean? You got to stop making political agenda woke content stuff, okay? And it's like you got to go ahead and nip it in the bud. cancel all this stuff as you can. All right. Yeah, there might have, I mean, pretty sure there weren't any contractual obligations and stuff because he probably put a pause on it and everything because he started seeing that there was a lot more money being lost. And Disney's strategic decisions have a broader implications for the entertainment industry. First off, they actually signal a potential to move away from the more is better philosophy. That's when they were pushing out all the content and movies, a bunch of them at the same time around phase 4 and stuff, thinking that more people were loving and stuff. They tried to, some people out there who are in the trades and stuff trying to defend, the MCU and stuff, they're saying that it's because of superhero fatigue. No, it's because of woke fatigue. In other words, people who didn't want it, they are already sick of it. Okay. And that's also emphasizing the quality and market fit over quantity. Now, secondly, these decisions could actually start a reassessment of how diversity is integrated into mainstream films. In other words, make it natural and not forced. Pushing for more deeper, more meaningful representation that aligns with the audience expectations. In other words, don't go woke. All right. And lastly, focus on the financial sustainability and strategic pivoting in response to the market feedback may become a blueprint for different studios, including Warner Brothers, Discovery, to navigate the rapidly changing entertainment landscape. Okay. And then there's also talk of no more Eternals 2. Now, it's probably because, probably ditching another Captain Marvel and even a fourth Ant-Man's on shaky ground. It's like Marvel's having a moment of clarity right now, cutting losses and maybe, just maybe, trying to get back on track. And let's not even start on how they, try to game the box office with diversity tokens in Eternals, okay? Or the whole debacle with movies and shows that just don't resonate with the audiences, okay? Like, no one even asked for a second Captain Marvel or was dying to see another Ant-Man adventure, or at least an Ant-Man that could be done right. And let's not even talk about the Marvel shows that's tanking on Disney, such as Moonlight, She-Hulk, what else? Even Miss Marvel. And once and She-Hulk was only canceled for one season after one season and stuff, But here's the kicker though. It's not just about making more diverse movies or shows. It's about making good ones that people actually want to see. And right now it feels like Disney's learning that the hard way. So what exactly is the game plan? Disney's backtracking, okay? They're trying to salvage what they can. Like, remember how everyone loved Daredevil on Netflix? Looks like they're trying to bring that vibe back, steering clear of the big missteps and mistakes that they made on She-Hulk. And with all the chaos surrounding Blade and the questionable future of other projects, it's actually clear in Disney's damage mode. But hey, maybe they'll figure it out. Hopefully, at least until Nelson Peltz comes along. All right. But it's also clear that Disney is doing this, or maybe just maybe they'll keep tripping over their own feet once again. And Disney's strategic decisions and everything have broader implications for the entertainment industry. Okay. And also with Disney's recent shifts and stuff, particularly within the MCU, reflected on the broad revaluation of how stories are chosen, told, and marketed. And remember, woke Disney's going through these challenges of trying to stay relevant and financially viable. Remember, they lost over $159 billion in value. Okay, that's 56% of how much the company is worth. Okay, all because of the fault of Bob Iger. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Its decisions often offer valuable insights into the evolving dynamics of the entertainment industry. And we've seen that because guess what? He made the wrong decisions and led to failures. And the balance between innovation, diversity, and financial pragmatism will likely define the future of storytelling in Hollywood and even beyond, with Disney's journey offering a roadmap for others in the entertainment industry itself. All right. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Are you excited that they're not doing any more Eternal sequels or any more Captain Marvel sequels? Or do you think that Bob Iger is actually lying? And also, who are you rooting for in the proxy battle? Are you rooting for Team Disney and Team Bob Iger, or are you rooting for Team Nelson Peltz? Okay, so let me know your thoughts about. Excuse me. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional details I didn't touch up upon this topic. If you enjoy what I shared in this video, go ahead, share this, smash like button and share far wide across social media. I'll be looking forward to see you all next time in the next video. Until then, peace.